Hi Pete, how you doing?
Yeah, doing well. Doing well.
Good
Yourself,
to
Steve?
yeah, good to have you. It's one of these situations, Pete and I think we'd spend more time together if we weren't 12 hours apart, wouldn't we, Pete?
Yeah, yeah.
What time is it over there?
7 in the morning. Um,
8 in the
Early morning
evening for
for me.
me. Well, if I've caught him when he's sleepy, maybe. Anyway, so we're done. We're done. There's been some ups, there's been some downs, but I think the people, the main question I've been talking, people passing in the street, they're saying who's won, who's won, Steve or Pete. So we can, without further ado, tell us. One of us came in 127th place, and one of us came in 72nd place. So a conclusive victory for that man there. Well done, Pete.
Go Team Pete.
More importantly, you finished with over 50% in a field with, world class players, then, didn't you? Were you happy with that?
It was, yeah, definitely. Like, it was a struggle, and like you see all these like world class players below you. Like, that's not too bad. So, um, yeah, it was a really cool, brutal final 100. Like having the top 100 from both sides. The field was really really tough.
It was, yeah. No gimmies. I think across 100 boards, I got one score above 95%, I think. So, and because it wasn't best hand bridge on either side, I think it changed the tactics a lot. And I think if I'm reflecting back, I think I should have done more practice at non best hand bridge because I think I suffered, especially on a site where I didn't know the bidding system completely, like I do on BBO. And I think that
Yeah.
really hurt me. So um, I don't know. I kind of like the change because I think when it was best hand bridge, everyone was swinging it wildly and bidding no chumps whenever they could, and that's not bridge. I think this was closer to real bridge than it was normally. I don't know what
Yeah,
you felt like.
I reckon it definitely was, but I reckon there was maybe too many hands that we were trying to defend with the bots, and that can be um, testing on the nerves sometimes. So, uh, what I would, what my dream would be is maybe like if it was like second best or best hand bridge. So I want it so that you could still get punished for like trying to swing and partner's just got a good hand and raises you or something. But you've always got those interesting hands. I reckon if I
Oh,
had one
just
change,
not
that
the
would be
worst.
my.
Just not the worst hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The more restrictions you have, though, and with best hand bridge, you have loads of knowledge that when you have an 11 count, you can count the points of the defense or the declarer super easy. You can also open something in pass partner's response knowing you haven't got game value. So the more restrictions you have, if you just had the best hand of the partnership, if that was
Yeah.
your restriction, again you've got a lot of information there, haven't you? You know partner can't, if you've got an 8 count, you know partner's got worse than an 8 count. So
Yeah. I think just as long as like it could be any hand. That's worse than you.
yeah.
But
Um,
it was good. I it was definitely a lot more bridge like than pure best hand with
That's why you
trying.
beat. That's why you beat me. I had. Oh, if anyone wants to watch me wallow in my own misery, I had. Pete said he had a horrendous run at the start of his second set of 50. So if anyone wants to watch me wallow in misery, you should watch some of my videos that are coming out shortly. I had an absolutely rotten time in my second set of 50. That to the point where I stopped filming. I'm like, I can't play another hand. I have to stop. And so one of my videos is going to be a bit shorter than the rest because I'm like, I can't continue after that. I'm tilting. I haven't tilted, but I used to play poker for a living,
Yeah,
and I haven't tilted at bridge like that. That's like I was tilting at poker. I just had such a bad run, knowing I had such a good score to protect as well. It was a
yeah.
bit frustrating. I don't know how
I
you
um,
felt.
I would say I was extremely similar. So some of my videos are coming out, but my first one, I had such a bad start that I was like, oh no, it's over. That I started to, okay, I'm just going to play short increments. I'm going to play like 5 boards and then get up and go away. It's like, yeah, no, I the pressure of it was like, yeah, oh, this isn't going well. And like, oh, okay, I can do this many. I'll go away. If I get one bad board in there, that's fine. It's going to stop. Or if I get one good board, I can feel good without like that. And I think that helped me get back on track and get my score to acceptable.
I think both historically, when we're playing online bridge, we can play our B game and still get 55%. In this field, you can't. You know, if you get a bad board, it's so hard to get the equivalent good board to get back to level. So it was just a different thing for me. But what we've decided to do for you all is to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. We've got 3 hands. You're lucky here. You've got 3 hands each. And mine are all actually from my last 50 boards. And Pete had a good idea that we're not going to do them necessarily in the order good, bad, and the ugly. So you don't necessarily know what's going to happen. So we're going to have a board each. We're going to start with Pete. And as we're playing, I'm going to be doing the usual thing and trying to talk about what I do in the same spot. And we're going to try and work out during the hand whether this is a good hand, a bad hand, or an ugly hand. And it can be ugly for whatever reason Pete's decided to do it. And we also have coming up, the winners of the Team Pete versus Team Steve giveaway that Pete's also going to lead. So stay tuned. In the middle of these hands, we're going to draw out some names. We're going to win some money on BBO. So watch this space. But Pete, good, the bad, or the ugly, which is it?
All right.
This is where you have to decide which hand to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, there we go.
Do I recognise this hand? I do not. Oh my god!
Ooh.
The 7 diamonds.
Yeah. So this was a bit of a blunt bidding instrument. So here, my partner opened 1 diamond, and I've got this nice 17 count. And I was looking through my options, and 2 diamonds wasn't inverted minors, and 3 spades wasn't a splinter. And those 2 bids jumped out at me. The other bids I knew that I could maybe make. I could just bid a heart and look for a heart fit. But I thought if I found out stuff about hearts, it would be hard to get back to diamonds.
Agree.
And the way that I could raise diamonds is bidding 2 clubs and then bidding stuff. And I didn't know how the trajectory of that was going to go. So I saw like a blunt force way to try and bid this. So I went 4-0. And partner showed 3 key cards. And I went, you know what, let's just go for it. So, and we'll jump over. And here, partner does not put down the ideal hand for me. What are your thoughts, Steve?
In 7, well, assuming you find the Queen of Diamonds, and with humans, there's an inference here that they haven't led a trump. So they might have a trump holding. You haven't asked for the Queen. You haven't shown that you haven't got it. And so there's an element of, against the human, I would possibly think East has the Queen of Diamonds here, or a void. So you can't necessarily cater for both here. But let's assume you find the Queen of Diamonds. What do we need? This spade to the Queen and a major suit squeeze? Or Queen Jack of Hearts falling? One of those 2 things, I think.
Yeah. So also you've got singleton honor with East if you wanted to. But one of the things I thought here was another reason I wanted to play East for the Queen of Diamonds on this hand is that as I run the long stuff, the major suit squeeze is more likely to work if East has long diamonds.
Yeah.
So
and
if
also
East has,
and also if East has stiff Queen of Hearts or Jack of Hearts, they're going to have long diamonds more often. So yeah.
So here it went club lead, and I won.
Well played.
And I played the 9 of diamonds to the king. This was like I preserved my beer card, even though it's trumps just out of habit. It's like it's a really hard thing to shake. So I got here and I was already prepared to finesse east, but the queen appeared.
Good.
So hurdle number 1 done.
I think you'd prefer them to have queen to 3, given you were finessing anyway.
Yeah, I was all set for that, and my odds diminished as the queen appears there. And now I cashed some clubs, and I threw a heart away here. This 10 of spades is important for potential squeezes if West has king jack of spades, and like 3 hearts or anything like that.
Do you cash the king of hearts first here?
And now I played the king of hearts.
So the reason Pete's doing this is he needs to decide whether to go for the squeeze or the finesse. If, for example, East has queen jack doubleton or jack tight in this case. So now that Pete's got his 4th heart away, he can actually ruff his 4th heart if they are 4-1. But if the jack of hearts doesn't appear, he has to play for the squeeze.
Yeah. So here, now I've got the choice of, do I play for that to be stiff jack, or do I play for queen jack doubleton? So this is a restricted choice spot, where stiff jack is more likely than queen jack doubleton. But one of the things that I was looking here at is East didn't bid over 1 diamond. They had 2 diamonds. If they've also got 1 heart, they had 10 black cards. So what are your thoughts?
Well, you could always play a spade to the ace and a spade and see if something appears. For example, if you play a spade to the ace and a spade, and West turns up with king doubleton, which they might not play the king on the 2nd spade unless they were forced to, and then you know exactly how many spades East has or something. They would give them 7 spades. So you could do that just to get a teeny bit more information. They all followed to the clubs, didn't they?
Yeah.
So you know East can have at most 5 clubs. So if they have a singleton heart, they've got 5 spades. But if you play a spade to the ace and a spade, I don't know whether that'll appear anything that will be useful to you.
Yeah.
Don't think it does.
So I'm not sure it was like what I was thinking here is if I play a heart to the 10 and I'm wrong, I'm down straight away. If I play a heart to the ace and I'm wrong, I've still got the squeeze available.
Yes, that's good.
Is that good enough to sway away from restricted choice? What are your thoughts?
For the squeeze to work, you need West to have king and jack of spades.
Yeah.
And East has, if the jack of hearts is singleton, East has way more spots in their hand for the king and jack of spades.
They do, but they would also have more high card points to have bid over 1 diamond. They already had the queen of diamonds.
That is true. Yeah, maybe that is. So maybe the king of spades is with West and the jacks with East.
So the king kind of looks like, if you get hearts wrong, it kind of really looks like the king of spades is marked with West.
Yeah, I agree. So you'd need.
So now
it's now back to 50%. Is it? Is that what you're arguing?
Well, not quite, but like East would have more vacant spaces. But like this is, I'm like, this is a killer. Like, which way is better? Anyway,
if you're down in the match, you play for the squeeze because there will be people in the field who won't find it.
So here I went heart to the ace.
Yeah.
So I come over, I take my diamonds.
Yeah.
And I pitch a heart.
Okay.
Spade.
Oh my God. Unlucky. They even followed with the jack.
They popped with the jack of spades. So God. Like my last hope of, it's working. It's working.
Oh dear.
So, yeah.
Oh dear.
So I really enjoyed that hand. I thought like I got it wrong. But this was like a pretty interesting hand with lots of choices. One thing that I didn't mention was, would East have led Queen of Hearts from Queen Jack Doubleton against a grand? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But all right. That was my hand. Let's have a look at one of yours.
All right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's do this one first. All right, so we are going to go. Is it that one I want? No, that one. No, no, that one. No, that one. So we're going to do this one. And this came halfway through a set I was playing. I was doing dreadfully. I was on 40% at best because you got scores at the end of every board. And I was doing rubbish. And so we have this hand. First, in the bidding, I thought, is there anything I can do over 2 spades? And decided that the majors are both breaking poorly. So if they can't find a 3-end bid, I'm actually do better just to pass, I think. So I passed and they bid 5 clubs. And my partner led the king of spades. So what are our thoughts as to whether 5 clubs is a good or a bad spot for them?
3-0 probably makes for them.
I think so. Unless partner's got king, queen, jack, 10 of spades and a red suit entry. It does. Yeah. But the king of clubs is on side and there's a very good chance that West has 7 clubs. So you imagine they've got 9 tricks off the top. Ace of spades, 7 clubs and whichever red ace partner hasn't got. So I thought, like, if I do anything silly over 2 spades, they get to 3-end now, potentially. Yep. I don't know. Like if I bid 3 hearts or try some sort of weird thing. And West has got short enough spades to act. And, West has got a good hand here. So I thought, this will be fine. I'm just gonna sit and wait. So they played a club, take a finesse. Oh, okay. Ace of clubs. And then they play the queen of clubs. So I've seen this a lot. They're doing what humans do when they either have or haven't got any things to set up. They're going to rattle off their clubs. So what order do we throw our cards away in? Does it matter? Do we think?
All right. So they've got 7 clubs. They got the ace of spades. There's something like a 7-2-2.
Something like that, yeah. With of the missing honours you're missing ace of diamonds and ace king of hearts. Partner will have one of them probably.
Yeah. So
do you do anything? Have we got anything to do? We don't really, do we?
Well, you want to not get end played to put them towards a spare winner if they're blocked in something. So
yeah. So we just need to keep an exit card of sorts. But maybe partner can win their red suit trick and cash the queen of spades, and then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just followed suit for lots of time. So I just partner played another low spade. I played a heart. What you could do is, I think on this site that you can signal encouragement, I could have played the 6 and the 3 of diamonds to show I've got the king, but I don't see the point in doing that without an ace. Yeah, I've discouraged hearts already, so I thought, okay, that'll be fine. So another one, partner's own a spade again. Played another club. Partner threw the 10 of spades, so partner's got 1 spade left. So declarer must have jack X initially, and then declarer cash the ace of hearts. And then declare cash the club. That doesn't look good, does it?
No.
And then declare cash the jack of spades. What has partner been squeezed out of, do you think?
They've got... What could partner have?
Exactly. King of hearts. Partner hasn't got that, so they weren't worried about getting end played. Diamond, partner takes the ace, and there's another diamond. They just threw their spades away. I don't know what I can do. And I thought, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So can you tell, Pete, if this is the good, the bad, or the ugly? This was the worst board I got over 100 boards. It was 2%. What have I done wrong? And more importantly, what are other people doing to get partner not to do that? I couldn't believe it. This is the board that made me stop filming. I'm like, okay, I come out at the end. I got 2%. Pete's loving this. I got 2% on this board because it happened once. It happened once. Once it happened.
Should have played better.
Yeah, I understand that. I realised I could have signalled the king of diamonds and maybe, but then I don't know what partner does differently. Partner could just throw their hearts away. They've got 2 low hearts. Yeah. Anyway, so like when this happens, on robot bridge when it's not best hand bridge, often I find I pass throughout and I lead my partner suit or I follow suit or whatever, and I get what is a bad board in principle, but everyone else is getting the same bad board. Maybe partner once played 3 clubs and partner with 8 solid clubs and an outside card because it's an invitational hand. Yeah, and you miss your lay down 7N, you bid 3N. But everyone's going to do that. That's fine. That's a 45% board. But here, I've got 2%. 2%.
Yeah.
2%. Oh, dear. So, the reason I did that one first is because now you don't know whether the next board's going to be good or bad. So now the next board's going to have a play problem and you don't actually know. So off you go, Pete. Do you want to do some... Oh, should we do Team Pete?
Let's spin them. Yeah. All right. So let's bring it up.
So for those people who are not sure what's happening, the first 2 videos we did Team Pete versus Team Steve, and you got to vote in the chat. So the people who voted for Pete were bribed in some way, probably, but here they are. And Pete's going to draw 5 names out to win some BBO dollars.
So I figured I'd start with your team.
Okay.
So
these are
here's a Team Steve winner.
Oh, I know some of these. All right. Thanks all for voting for me. And that looks like
El Chocobo 2008. Congratulations. What should they do?
We're going to contact you on YouTube to find out your BBO name. So we're going to find the comment you did. We're going to reply to you, and if you haven't heard in a week or something, just poke BBO, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're going to contact you. Thank you, Richard. Well done, El Chocobo.
Second one is Hillary Goldsmith.
Thanks for voting for me, Hillary. These are your
number 3.
These are the YouTube names, aren't they?
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
I think we should do this again. That's me.
I left this in because I wanted people to know that you voted for yourself. But yeah, we'll spin that one again.
Did you not? Did you not?
No.
All right.
Well, I thought about it.
Well,
I thought about voting for you.
That's a comedy. Oh, Chris Steele. Oh, sorry. Paul Freeland. I know Paul. So Paul Freeland, for interesting fact, came second in the eBridge Cup too. So well done, Paul.
Oh, congratulations.
He's
so that's 3 of them.
I know Laura. Laura's from Scotland. She played with me a couple of times when I lived in Edinburgh. Thanks, Laura. They're just all my friends, Pete, you see. And Martin Taylor is also from England. Thanks, Martin. Some money's on its way to you. Thanks to those 5 for voting for me. Now over to the Team Peters. All right.
Okay.
This looks like a bigger list. Have you added some names in?
It was surprisingly close how many were. The split between Team Pete and Team Steve was very even. All right.
QWERTY UE up.
Congratulations.
That's the top row of the keyboard, if you didn't know.
Number 2 winner is Ronk Lime. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, that was close.
That was close.
Ronk Limes, 1494. Number 3.
That is
Renee Getz, 7-9. And last one.
Ella Jacobs has been missed twice. I know Ella.
Rena Livero?
Levera, yeah.
8498. So congratulations, everyone. So
All right. Money should be on its way to you. We'll contact you via YouTube to find your BBO name. Let us know that, and BBO will send you some money for engaging. It's always good to engage. So, Pete, next hand. So it's either good or ugly, is it?
yeah, good or ugly.
Is your ugly hand worse than my ugly hand? Oh, I don't know.
Well,
We'll find out.
Here, let's go. We'll find out. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one was largely a bidding decision. So I went 1 spade, 2 diamonds. I was like, my hand's nondescript for this. And I went pass, pass, double, pass, pass to me. And my first thought was, should I run to 3 clubs? What do you reckon about that?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I think.
So I was like trying to think of like, where are all the hearts? How am I getting penalized here? So I was thinking partner's hand probably has something like 3 spades, 4 hearts, 5 or 6 diamonds or something for
Feels
like the opponents aren't playing in a major suit fit, but are penalizing me. So it didn't seem like that a major. But my initial thought was, oh, let's just try running. And then I was like, no, that's dumb. Like when I actually think about it, that's poor. And my thought process stopped at that point. Go, what if I redouble? And like you ever know, like when you get that like call of the void, and like you know something's probably a dumb decision, and you have to go, oh no, I really shouldn't do that. And like,
can I ask a question? What were you intending redouble to mean? Run or this is making?
I was hoping the robots would run. The East-West
so
would run.
You're trying to psych them out, psych West out. It feels like diamonds are 5-0, and if West has not got a full strength through opening double, maybe you would get a human in this case.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I got this idea of like, let's redouble. Maybe they'll run. And it just went the quickest pass you've ever seen. Like often like the robots sometimes have this hesitation if they like have a decision. No, this was not it. But we got the Jack of Spades lead and dummy came down. I was like, I almost ran to 3 clubs. And they have a 10-card heart fit. I was like, wow.
So West is 5-5-0-3. No, that can't be right. 5-5-1-2. East can't have 6 hearts, can they? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on here.
I was like, this is not the hand I was expecting.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for you, though,
but it doesn't look pretty either. But I got a spade lead.
Yeah.
And at this stage, when trumps are an issue, working on a side suit early can be good. Like even if they rough in it on clubs.
They're probably roughing with a trump trick, aren't they?
Yeah. So they won that. And they kept going with spades. And they're ditching hearts, not clubs. So like, if they had like, if West had a stiff club or anything, the club loser would go. But here I was hoping I'd get to rough in, but they rough in with the 8. And I didn't see anything better than over roughing and persevering with my clubs.
Oh wow. East is 1-6-5-1.
Yeah. So they continue and
1-5-6-1.
At this stage, roughed over rough, and now I also get end played into leaving a diamond away from the Queen 9.
Oh dear.
So someone chucked a comment on this. Was you were right. Someone did make 2 diamonds. It just wasn't us. The opponents made 2 diamonds.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So this wasn't my brightest choice, but it was one where just I don't think I can defend myself very well, but
I like you. I would have just passed, but Hope partner's got 6 diamonds, and maybe you scramble home. Wow.
Yeah. But no, West had a 19 count and East had 6 diamonds.
Yeah,
so
and they've missed They've missed 6 hearts. Yes, if they drop the king of hearts, they make 6 hearts, don't they?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, sometimes, like, often I get these ideas of doing things, and what I usually do is go, okay, can I actually justify that? Like, if I want to trust my gut and do something, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Is there like a bridge reason of why I should do this? And I think I got here and go, oh, I don't want to bid 3 clubs. I justified that one. And I'm like, no, let's read them. That's all.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Well, I bet that scored you about as much as my bad board scored me. All right, so guessing time. Is this the good one or the ugly one? We'll find out. So I open a spade. It's not best hand bridge. Partner bids 2 clubs, which I think I was playing not 2 over 1. So 2 clubs is forcing for 1 round. I bid 2 hearts, and the partner jumps to 3 spades, which is partner's way of making a slam trying spades. 2 spades would have been non-forcing. Okay, in the system we were playing, I believe. So first question is, do you think you're worth 4 clubs or not?
Yeah, like we've probably got like a double fit. Like if partner's got 3 aces, you could probably make slam.
Yeah, that's my thought too. I think if partner responded 2 diamonds, I would have just signed off. I've got no aces myself and only 1 key card. And partner can still move on over that if they think they can make slam opposite a minimum. But when partner responds 2 clubs, I think 3N is the balanced kind of spade raise. So 2 clubs is probably going to have some club length here. And if partner's maybe looking for slam, my hand's better than it could be. I've got a diamond control, a heart control, a club control, and the king of spades. So I made a Q bid and partner bid 4 hearts. And now, if I sign off now, it looks like we've got 2 losing diamonds. So I was sort of forced to bid 4N. With Pete's logic, if partner has 3 key cards now, that's actually really good for me because partner's not going to have the king of diamonds. So partner showed 3 key cards and I bid slam. So whether rightly or wrongly other people would get there, I bid this. And do you remember my set started off bad and it was bad in the middle and it ended bad? I have a choice now as to how to play this because I've got 2 potential lines to play this, and I think one of them is risky than the other. What line would you take to make this? Or what lines can you see?
So option number 1, we could just take a club finesse, and if it works, we've got 13 tricks. Option number 2 is we could like strip hearts out, pitch a diamond and exit a diamond, and now they'll have to open up clubs for us. If the wrong hand does it, we're all good, and if not, even if East leads clubs, we get 2 club finesses of the 10 and the queen.
Yeah. So a worst case scenario, you've turned it from a 50% contract to a 75%. The problem is, if the club finesse works, you've got 13. So anyone who takes the club finesse is going to beat you. Because if you take this end play line, you've improved the chances to make 6, but you've reduced any sort of chance, any shot you've got at making 7. So, given the situation I'm in, Pete, what do you think I went for? To try and guarantee 6, which isn't actually a guarantee because it's not guaranteed, is it? Or to try and play 7? What would you do you think?
I reckon I'd go for the end play and just hope that the 10's in the wrong spot. End plays are cool though, but the idea of 13 tricks is nice.
I was just doing so awfully that I thought I can't afford to go off here. There'll be people not in this. There'll be people only in 4 or 5 or something. Maybe North asks, you show 1 key card and they go, I've got Queen X of diamonds. Maybe I'll sign off. So if North ends up doing key card and you haven't shown your stiff diamond, for example.
Yeah.
So
you have done well in the bidding.
Yeah,
so.
I thought this is a sensible spot. And if my sensible spot is a 75% slam, then I kind of want to be in it. And it might be a bit better than 75 because it might be that West has to win the diamond. It's unlikely here, but because they haven't led a diamond, East is going to have one of the ace and king. So there's a chance that if East has the king of diamonds, they don't cover the queen when I play it near the end, and I might have been anyway. So that's what I did. I went Ace of hearts, and I'm just going to go through the second line Pete mentioned. What we'll end up doing is we're crossing in spades, and I'm unblocking the 8 in case I ever need the 7 of spades as an entry. And I'm going to play heart. I can afford to have high. And then we play another spade, again keeping the 7 of spades as an entry if we need it. All the spades are gone. We're going to go king of hearts. We throw a diamond away, even though it's not a loser as such. The fact that we throw a diamond away means when we exit in diamonds, neither can they. We can exit in diamonds, and they can't in return exit in diamonds. So, and then we ruff our last heart. Yeah. So now we've set up the end play. So we play a diamond. East plays the ace, so we couldn't actually stop East getting in. But now they have to play. If they don't play a club, they've given us a rough and discard. And if they do play a club, we can take 2 club finesses. We can play the 8 on the first one. And if that forces the queen, we're going to make it where people going off. Yeah? And if the 7 of clubs forces the 10 and ace, we can now take the club finesse we were going to take earlier. But now we lose, if it's right, we lose to those in 13. So, it's gone 7 of clubs, 3 of clubs. Are you taking the finesse, Pete, or are you trying to play for the drop?
I reckon... So, I think you should take the finesse, but given your position, and we've seen the 10, now we know we're losing to all the people that just took the finesse anyway. So, like, if we take the finesse now, I was really keen for the 10 of clubs to be in the other hand. So, I reckon you might have convinced me to switch to, like, play for the king here because of where you're positioned and the club pip that I've seen.
So what would you do?
I reckon I'll play the king and go down.
Well, I played the jack and went down because it's queen 10x, can't do anything. Just an ugly decision. Every point in the hand, it's an ugly decision, and whatever you do, you go off. There were so many different lines to play this, and whatever you do, I went off. I'm like, I just couldn't win. I technically gave myself the best chance to get a plus score on the board, and I went off. So I considered that my ugly hand. I got like 20 something percent because there was enough people in this. One person made it. Someone led a club, different auction, but it was an ugly enough board that, got to a good spot. Played it the best way to try and guarantee making it as if it was teams. Still couldn't. So, oh dear.
That's fortunate.
But you saw the same 2 lines I did. I even thought, well, at the end, do I play for the drop? I'm like, then if it doesn't, if the queen is onside, I've just got a 0 and everyone's making 12 or 13. Couldn't afford to do that.
Yeah. All
right. So this is a good board for both of us, isn't it? We finished on 2 goods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, I actually got one that I liked, a defensive board as well.
I agree with the bidding.
Yeah. Passed throughout. Here, West opened a no trump and has no 4-card major. And got the 2 of clubs late. So here, I know West has 5 clubs on the hand. And
because
put in the 10.
4th highest, aren't they?
Yeah. And they played the 10 of spades. So what are your thoughts?
Well, the fact you've stopped it now, it probably means you should duck. Do I duck here? Well, I don't really want to... I mean, I could take it and play a club back, but we know that's setting up West's 5th club. So maybe we just duck and hope there's entry issues, or they think the queen's onside or king's onside or something. The only danger of ducking is if partner's got queen 3rd and hasn't covered the 10, like if partner's got queen XX or something, then they might go, oh, I've stolen a spade trick, I'm going to switch. So the only danger with ducking is that, but I don't see any benefit to take it. So I'd probably duck.
Yeah. So one of the things here is if partner's got queen 3rd and ducking this spade looks kind of poor. But one thing I like about defending with robots is if I was playing with a human, I wouldn't know who's got the queen of spades. The robot are really, really good at covering 10s.
Unless they've got queen to 4. They might not cover with queen to
4. There's no real harm because they know that West doesn't have long spades. So they know that I've got at least 3.
True, yeah. Okay.
So here, I could reliably work out that West has the Queen of Spades because of how good the robots are at covering tens here. The reason that you want to cover the 10 here is like if I had King 9 third, if North doesn't cover with the Queen and lets the 10 run, they get 2 tricks by finessing again.
So ducking allows you to set your 4th spade up, actually. So ducking's even better now.
Yeah. The main thing here is I looked and I was like, there's absolutely nothing that I actually wanted to do on this hand. Like, I don't want to continue clubs because that's just West's suit. They probably want to do that. Winning and switching to hearts doesn't look promising. Leading diamonds doesn't look like I'm going to do anything. So I figured they'll probably finesse again later in the hand because I'm very confident they've got the Queen. And maybe I'll have a better idea of what to actually do at that later stage. So I ducked. And they started rattling off some clubs. And my discards were kind of awkward. I didn't really want to let go of my spade there, but I didn't know if my Jack of Diamonds was going to be slightly useful for like locking them in dummy or anything. But now they pitched that, and I could let go of.
You just
basically, I was just mirroring.
Yeah, so if you're not sure, it can be exploited, but maybe not by robots. But matching length with dummy obviously means you're not discarding a length winner.
Yep.
Ooh.
And now I got to win, and had to work out what to do at this stage
So
if I wanted to open anything up.
Partner's got one of the red aces.
Yeah, so West has shown up with 5 solid clubs and the Queen of Spades. Partner's got 1 red ace. Which one do they have?
Oh, am I meant to know this? Oh dear. Well, it's got to be diamonds, hasn't it? Because if Declare had the ace of diamonds, they wouldn't have, given you have the jack, they would be throwing a diamond chick away by throwing 2 diamonds. So I think Partner's got the ace of diamonds there. So
Yeah.
we can attack diamonds while things are blocked.
Yep. So play a diamond, and Partner actually ducks this to keep communication open.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've made it risky for them to potentially take a heart finesse.
Yeah.
Because Partner's got the ace of diamonds and probably has another one. But Declarer takes the ace of spades, and they lead a heart. They finessed me anyway.
Oh no.
But then they backed out of it the next time.
Wow. Wow.
Well, they saw that I could duck kings, so they're like, oh, my partner's good enough to duck kings as well. And then we got the last 2. But I was really hoping to hold this to 9 tricks.
Wow, yeah.
They took 1 finesse. But yeah, it was a cool one for realizing that you can duck the spade because there's nothing good that you can actually do, but then you can also locate the ace based on what Partner's actually trying to do.
And declare his discards. That was good. It's a pity it didn't get full rewards there.
Yeah. But I still got quite a good board for this, but yeah.
Well, you've only got 2 defensive tricks. You've only got 2 defensive tricks, so keeping it stands good anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you take the spade, then they've got time to take the heart finesse.
Yep.
Or lead diamonds up twice. Yeah, I mean, well done. All right. Last one. That was a good board, Pete. This was my best board in both of all the 100 boards. So first of all, the bidding. Partner opens a diamond. It's my 5-card suit, but same principle. I don't have an inverted raise or anything. Don't really want to splinter with a stiff king. I'm just going to bid my hearts. And Partner raises to 2. Now, this is usually 4. When it isn't 4, it's something like an unbalanced 5-4-3-1, usually. And they are unlikely to have 5 diamonds. So I think this is 4 hearts nearly always. And when it isn't, you've got a 10-card diamond fit, and you can play an emotion and maybe scramble home. So I'm happy that Partner's got 4 hearts, but in that case, am I still right to bid 4 hearts myself? Would you do the same?
So, like, a nice hand for Partner would be like ace, jack of hearts, king, queen of diamonds, and a doubleton club. And then game would be on a finesse. That's like a 10 count. Mm-hmm. So I think bidding game's fair.
Any hand without the queen of diamonds, or that Partner could have
Yeah.
Ace of hearts, king of diamonds, ace of clubs.
Yeah.
If don't lead a club, maybe it's the same principle. So I just bid it. And the problem is, if you make a trial bid, your trial bid's either going to be misleading or it's going to be in diamonds. And if you do it in diamonds, you give the game away. I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, here, do I make a trial bid in clubs? Well, partner assesses the wrong things then, but the defense is clueless, but then you might be in the wrong spot. And if you make a trial bid in diamonds, the defense knows how to defend. They're going to lead a black suit nearly always now. So they might even lead a singleton diamond if they've got one or whatever. So that's what I'm in. And I'm in 4 hearts and they lead the 3 of spades. Okay. So is it a contract you want to be in? Well, maybe. You've got to only lose 1 heart and you've got to find the queen of diamonds. Or thereabouts, depending what happens. They've led a spade, so maybe we can get... I don't know. So, what's our plan then? So, we have to win the spade. And now what?
So you can dump a club on the ace of spades at some point. So probably just heart to the ace, heart up.
Yeah, heart to the ace. Oh, change of plan, stop. Reassess. Is that good or bad news?
That's bad.
That is bad. So we now have 2 heart losers because there's no way they play that without it being singleton. So we know West has Jack 9 to 4 hearts and we can't pick them up. Can we end play them? We've got too many diamonds to actually end play them. If we could end play them, we could effectively give them the 2 clubs, rough a club in dummy, and then cash winners, and then at the end exit with a small heart, and they'd have to lead away from the Jack 9. But to do that, we would need them to have mirror distribution, and we've got too many diamonds to do that. So what do we do now?
I have no idea.
So it feels like we're not going to make this. It feels like when they get in, it feels like we're going to lose 2 clubs and 2 hearts. So how can we stop that? Well, what we can do is potentially make them rough a winning diamond with a winning trump and throw a club away.
Yeah, so play West for 3 diamonds.
Yeah, but is that likely?
No.
No. East hasn't overcalled a spade. East hasn't overcalled clubs. So I kind of thought that East must have long diamonds here. And there might be a reason. I mean, West might not lead one if they've got trump tricks. And they might not lead a short diamond. So I went with the odds and I thought, well, I'm probably going off here. I can't afford to get the diamond guess wrong. So I'm going to play the person who is likely to have the most diamonds to the queen. And I just ran the 8 of diamonds. But I hid the 2. Okay, I don't want West to think I've got 5, so I hid the 2. Yep. I don't know if they're paying attention to things, but if they haven't seen the 2, maybe they won't play me for it. And now I'm like, well, same principle. I kind of want West to rough the diamond. And at trick 1, they didn't have a good club lead. So maybe at trick whatever they get in again, they still don't have a good club lead. So I might have 2 shots at doing this. So what I decided to do is cash the ace of spades, throwing a club, to know West they've got a safe spade exit. Yeah, because the first spade went to the queen. If West has Jack empty to 4 spades or 5 spades, I want them to play a spade. And then I ran the 9 of diamonds to the Jack. Again, I'm hiding these small diamonds. West doesn't know I've got this many diamonds. And West roughs. But it's paid off, this slight deception. We got the diamonds right. We needed to find the queen because they were 4-1. West played a spade. Now what do we do? Well, we've blocked the diamonds, but if they don't rough the king, we're in the game, Pete.
So you get to shell a club now.
Yeah. So they didn't rough the king. Again, we've just been deceptive with how we played the diamonds. I maybe shouldn't have played the 2. I should have probably played the 10 to the king and hid the 2 again, because then they wouldn't know I've got 5 diamonds. And now we can play a heart to the queen, which gives them 1 heart left. And if they rough our winning diamond with it, we throw a loser on it. So they've effectively roughed a losing club. And there's been a bit of deception in the auction as well, because obviously they cash the ace of clubs now and I make it. That West, when partner had shown it with the queen of spades and the king of hearts, West thought, I must have the king of clubs for my jump to 4 hearts. I didn't even make a trial bid, but I've got a 10 count. So
so like if you've got the king of clubs and not as many diamonds, like you could have had 3 diamonds.
3 diamonds, Ace Jack X of
Like,
diamonds or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've taken a very
Cute
weird.
hand.
Yeah, well, I needed it. It got me 100%. I was the only person to make 10 and be in it. There were some people who made 10 but weren't in it, surprisingly, because you don't really want to be in it when dummy goes down. I think at teams, you've probably shrug and bid it, but at match points, you should probably be in a pod, Scott. But yeah, so you've seen my worst score and my best score, and then an unlucky slam hand. So
yeah,
that's the good, the bad, and the ugly.
I actually had a solid selection of zeros that I could have chosen from, but I think I chose my biggest zero.
All right. So before we reflect on how it's gone, we're going to show you the actual winners. And there were Pete came 72nd, I came 127th. There were not 200 people in the field, but there were close to 200 people who started, and some people didn't play all the boards. But the winners were. And there we have it. Thanks, Pete, for joining me and for being my foe for all of this time. We did record the winners list with Pete, but it was still being updated. So we've got a more accurate version now. We're just going to have a look at the top 10. We're going to announce the top 3 verbally, and you get to see what the winning score was should you want to compete in the future. And we get to congratulate all our winners. So without further ado, the winners were as follows. We have in first place with a huge score, this is across both sides, of 61.27%. That's Bernard Busek. That's amazing. He's nearly 2.5% to 3% ahead of second place, which is BBC, and I believe these are the BBO handles here, with 58%, which again, he's over 1% ahead of third, which is Siong, with 57.71%. There's the top 10. You can see that to get into the top 10, you just needed an average of 54%, which is actually quite a lot over 100 boards against a high quality field. So well done to anyone who made the top 10. Well done to anyone who got to the final. Well done to everyone who finished their boards. Well done to Pete for beating me, and well done to BBO and Funbridge for putting on this event that has taken up so much of my time. So they're going to get their prizes as well. The people who have been Team Pete versus Team Steve are going to get their prizes. There's going to be a lot of people in the eBridge Cup too. We're not going to look at those necessarily, but we've announced a few of those in previous videos who are going to get some prizes too. And if you want to join this in future, I believe there are plans afoot to do this again. I don't know whether it will take the same format or not. But I'll look forward to doing it as well. I need revenge on Pete, and hopefully, if it does again, I'll do a bit better in the second half of my final next time out. Anyway, well done to the winners, well done to everyone who's participated, and well done to everyone involved. Thanks to Pete, thanks to Kai, thanks to Morgan, and every one of our guests who's appeared on this channel. So without further ado, I'm Steve, and I will see you again for future videos where I won't be so stressed, I don't think. Farewell. Months of exhausting bridge, Pete, is over.
It's an end of an era.
We can live our lives again. It's been exhausting for me. I've enjoyed bits of it. I've hated other bits of it. I'm glad I made the final. I'm glad I finished it, even though I was doing awfully. And I pulled some interesting boards and done some interesting things. What about you? I
thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked that it was a serious robot competition that you get to there's not very many individual bridge skills that get tested on a proper competitive level and it seemed like it was hugely popularly received and people loved it, and I sure enjoyed it.
It's a grind. I kind of wish I did a lot of filming. I kind of wish once I knew I was qualifying, that I'd taken my foot off the pedal a bit. I think I wore myself out a bit towards the end of both the qualifying months. But from a personal point of view, the first time where I finished ahead of you, but I'm like, I want to keep going just to make sure. And the second time where I was trying to catch you and I wanted to keep going to try and catch you, I didn't need to play as much as I did, and I probably could have got away with an extra 20 fewer sessions over the course of the events. But
One thing I would like is I reckon if they had some prizes for like top qualifiers in the qualifying and the semis, that would make people not want to give up there. And
Or highest score, or actually like spot prizes. So highest
yeah,
score, highest score on a board, most Grand Slams bid, whatever you could do, I suppose, to
yeah.
keep engagement, keep people going. I suppose make every set worth playing.
I also really enjoyed our little back and forth, but I reckon when you enter the eBridge Cup, you could also enter in like a rival, and that's your goal, and it keeps listing you
Or as a team.
with or against someone. Yeah,
Or as a team, and you could have your team score as well, couldn't you? Yeah.
yeah,
And for your team to make it through, 3 out of 4 need to qualify. I don't know how you do it, but you could do some.
yeah,
You could do some different ones, or you could have some country leaderboards. So,
yeah.
are you top in your country? How have you done within your country? Yeah, you could definitely sub split it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I've done it. I hope you've enjoyed it, Pete. I think you have. You've laughed at my misfortune, and I'm sure you will continue to do so. This is the last video for the eBridge Cup for the foreseeable future, I think. So thanks for joining us both. Well done to the Team Peters and Team Stevers who won some money. Well done to everyone who's engaged with these videos. Please engage below. Which of the 6 hands have we shown was your favourite? Did you like our good play? Did you like our misfortune? Did you like our redouble? So, and just for a sense, obviously, like engagement in bridge is important. Please, on any video you see for bridge, just comment and like and say what you liked about the hand, saying keep going, anything like that helps get the videos out to other people who might enjoy them. So please do that more and more and more. But otherwise, thanks for joining me, Pete.
Thanks, Steve.
I've been Steve, and that's the eBridge Cup. Well done to the winners, and well done to anyone who made the final. It was tough good, and I will see you all soon. Farewell.
Go Team Pete.